Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, we have a divisional matchup in the AFC West. It's the young gun, Derek Carr, going up against the old veteran, Phillip Rivers.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. Now back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on third down to force the incompletion to set up fourth. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. With it is Jackson. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Carr now on 1st down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
We'll see if they do that. Play clock winding down. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
On second down, here's Carr. Steps away to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Now, I know we're only 2 plays in, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, something has to change with the protection, and they can't wait to halftime to make an adjustment.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, it's Carr. Flushed out right. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Casey Hayward. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Now let's go. Leopard. Watch it now, Barney.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. When tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. Put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. And the Raiders have got him. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's Jackson. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now some confusion offensively here as Carr's going to signal for a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They'll need to get the play off quickly. So that'll back them up 5. 1st and 15 here behind the chains. Cooper will come in motion right. Now a handoff as they run left side. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double
dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there. On first down, Carr escaping the pressure right, letting one go deep for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
Cooper, the man in motion right. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Nelson, the man in motion left. Nelson, the man in motion right. On 3rd down, that's Fitzgerald. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They come out with one back and three tight ends. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Here's Carr. And this is caught by Cooper for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. Gano out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Chargers getting set to go.
This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks, and you give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game, and now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back, and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
All right, here we go.
They'll set up a throw. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And it's 3rd and 5.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll set up to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And good hustle here, as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
6-18.
And he motions the wide receiver.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A Raider first down as Carr finds Cooper. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a first down. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Throwing on first down is Carr. Finding some room at midfield. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a pickup of 17 there. And it's a second down.
That was a good, strong run there. And while it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
Now Carr throwing on second down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Cooper will come in motion right. On first, here's Washington. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
To throw on second down. Carr, he gets away from one. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Denzel Perryman coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down for a loss of 5. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Buying time to his left. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
So on 4th down, here's Jake Shum to punt it away. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. So far they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now sometimes if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Here we go now.
They go play action here on first down. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Bruce Irvin. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half. Now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Cooper, the man in motion right. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr flush to his right. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
In motion comes the tight end left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing now is Carr. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
So now it's 1st and goal. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. On play action. Now Carr being chased out left. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They make a good bit of that yardage back as they're set up in much better shape now for 2nd and goal. Now receiver in motion left. Carr. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. Running back. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And picked up by the Chargers.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. He'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he is knocked down from the side at the 22-yard line as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The Chargers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go now.
From the pistol, they run with Gordon. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
So right after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway on a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on 3rd down.
Yeah, would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go. 3-19. Gone, gone. All right, now, look at the gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Carr now on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
To throw, it's Carr, and that'll be incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Second down following the incompletion. And the wideout in motion. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Cooper will come in motion right. On third down, it's Fitzgerald.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
From midfield, here's Carr. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
2nd down now after the incompletion. And he motions the wide receiver. Carr will try it again on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard at the 33. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
10 yards still left on second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Cooper, the man in motion right. And now here's a carry heading left. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now on 4th down, Jack Del Rio's going to send on the field goal unit. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good, but there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
In the red zone this time. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Dancing to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And it's 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Cooper will come in motion right. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
The Raiders on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Time running out here on the play clock. To throw on 3rd down. Carr, a bullet throw, but incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Now on 4th down, Jack Del Rio's going to send on the field goal unit. This from 36 yards out. And Gano's kick is right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Take Carradine in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Here we go now.
He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be fourth down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They're going to run. This is Gordon going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. Anthony Lynn went for it but did not get it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. And the tight end goes in motion left. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Now on first down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
A lone second remains now in this third quarter. And the play clock's running down. From the gun, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And that's complete. It's the Carr to Cooper connection. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. In motion left moves Nelson. On second down, here's Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Joey Bosa in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Play clock winding down. Carr going to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go. Green, 39.
They'll set up to throw. Open man, it's Allen. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going. So, you know, I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
2nd down following the run.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go.
They'll drop to throw. Finds a seam inside the 40. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen, but everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Chargers have made this a 1-score game.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. The kicker, Roberto Aguayo, has it teed up and is about ready to get this one started. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you'd think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Carr to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. And the wideout in motion. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it. as we come up on a big third down. And he motions the wide receiver. On third down, Carr flushed out right. And he's got room. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Here's Jacob Shum now as he's on to punt for Oakland. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Back to throw. His throw incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, and now it's second down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. He's back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raiders are going to win the football game. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2. If they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Nelson, the man in motion left. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now Carr, forced out to his left. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And the wideout in motion. Now Carr. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Trevor Williams with a pick. So they lost yardage and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
Let's go! Green 39!
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He's going to let it fly. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Oakland, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everybody.